Okay, so here's a phys ed game called Fortnite that I came up with based on the video game that all the students are playing at the moment. The equipment you will need would be 12 gator skin balls, preferably 6 gray or green, 3 blue, 2 purple, and 1 yellow. You will also need 2 mats per team and 1 cone per team, and this game is for grades 4 through 8. In this game, students will be given 30 seconds to pick anywhere in the gym to stand still and start when the whistle is blown. The teacher then will roll out the balls randomly before blowing the whistle. When the whistle is blown, the students will run to get a ball or find cover. The objective of the game is to roll the ball and hit an opponent below the knees. When successful, the opponent is now out and lines up next to their team's cone. You cannot throw the ball in the air at an opponent. If so, the teacher will call you out, and you will now have to stand next to your team's cone. Here the ball is rolled and hits an opponent, so they are now out. There is 2 ways to get back in. The first is if the ball is rolled and your team is able to field the ball cleanly. Then the first person next to the cone comes back in, and the player who rolled the ball is now out. The second way is if your team takes either a blue, purple, or yellow ball and makes a basket with it. A made basket with a blue ball brings the first person next to the cone back in. The purple ball brings the first 2 people back in, and the yellow ball brings the first 3 people back in. So in this case, they made a purple ball in the basket. So the first 2 people closest to the cone could come back in. And then the third person will move over to the cone and wait for someone else to bring them back in. Every 2 minutes, the storm shrinks. So in this case, the students can no longer use the whole gym. They can now only use the court. If someone is in the storm, they cannot use a ball to knock an opponent out. And if they are in the storm longer than 3 seconds, they need to do 10 jumping jacks to get back into the game. Every time the storm shrinks, each team is allowed to move 1 mat out of the storm. So now, 2 minutes is up and the storm moved within the 3-point line on both sides and both teams moved their mat closer. In this example, someone from the orange team made the yellow ball in the basket, so their 3 teammates can come back in. Another 2 minutes went by and now the storm has shrunk. You can use tape to mark this area off before the game starts. After 2 more minutes, you can shrink it 1 more time to the center circle if needed. The game is over when the entire team is eliminated or when the 2 minutes are up after you shrunk to the center circle. In this example, the orange team rolls the ball and hits the blue team, and now the blue team is entirely eliminated, so the orange team wins. Variations. You can have as many teams as you would like, but 2 to 4 teams works best. You can also do a solo elimination round at the end to see who the last person standing is. Thanks for watching this video, and you can subscribe for more phys ed videos in the near future.